brought back to life with schools such as Maranda and Maseno featuring in the top list nationally. Exactly, and Maseno school emerged 7th nationally and seems to be leading in the narrative of overall improved results in this year's KCSE exams. Laura Otieno with the details of this analysis from Nyanza region. Laura, it's great to see you. If you could tell us further details of some of the top schools that were able to score in this year's KCSE.
Indeed, Nyanza region has recorded an improved performance in the 2019 KCSE results, and we have been speaking to stakeholders across board, and most of them are indicating that there has been relative calm witnessed this year as compared to the previous years, where we saw at least 20 schools being closed for different periods of time due to students' unrest. But this year, that norm has shifted, or that attribute rather, has shifted a bit, and we had seen some relative calm in those schools. Maseno school, of course, making a comeback to be mentioned as the 7th school nationwide to have the most number of A-planes scored in this particular result of 2019. And of course, we have also seen Maranda try to make a comeback. They had one candidate mentioned in the underage category, which the CS himself had indicated that he was baffled a bit by how such a student would be making it in a school such as Maranda. But of course, we had spoken to the principal of that school as well, who indicated that the school would have performed better, except it had a huge candidature of 706 candidates, and therefore they were saying that they are at least somehow impressed with the results of this year. They had about 126 A- and a number of A-planes as well, and therefore they had said that the mean would have gone up if it were not for the huge number of candidates registered within that school. But overall, other schools that have been known to perform well over the years, including schools from as far as Bigori and Awendo, such as Kanga School and Olanda Girls High School, have been seen to have improved their performances from the previous year. And of course, with the cases of cheating having gone down, it is quite interesting to see how the students or the candidates will be performing in the subsequent years, now that we have seen an improved performance with the cases of cheating having gone down. And of course, we have also been looking at the performance of public schools and private schools comparatively, and it is interesting because in KCSE exams we see private schools sort of going down a bit and public schools are taking the lead as opposed to KCPE exams. Perhaps this is due to infrastructure, because if you compare the infrastructure in public and private schools in high school and secondary, most in primary schools and secondary schools, most secondary schools do not have at par infrastructure for private schools as compared to the level of infrastructure that are there in private primary schools. So of course, we will be examining the results of the Nyanza region at large, and of course spill over into Western region to see exactly how 2019 KCSE results have unfolded, considering in 2018 we had 18 candidates from Nyanza region in the top 100 list. Of course, we are waiting for the Ministry of Education in the various counties to compile their list and have an overall statement on the performance of students within the Nyanza region and the Western region as well in KCSE 2019.